wanted to document real quick. So I'm over at Auntie's house. Came down for the weekend. Oh, that's crazy. Infinite. Um, Came to Auntie's in Maryland for the weekend, and was getting ready to open up some new equipment, and I figured I'd document the fact that I'm upgrading. I'm investing in myself again. That's something. Last time I did this was during the Digging You video for Fly back in 2019, 2020 when I got a, and also when I invested in Yanni for Artist Touch, man. But investing in myself really this time. And I guess investing in Yanni is investing in myself. But this time I decided to go ahead and get an actual gimbal for the real camera this time. So I got the Ronin RS4 Mini. Figure that'll help me get started with stabilizing some things. I got a couple visuals coming up, and I shot a few for Grayskull recently, and got great footage for those. But it just reminded me that if I had a gimbal, this would be that much better. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this again because I remember what the benefits were when I did this with Fly's video. Also on the real estate front, got a new lens, got a ultra wide angle. This is 10 to 18 millimeter for the Canon RS5, Canon R5. But look how tiny that thing is, man. That thing is puny. But 10 to 18 zoom. I was looking at the 16 millimeter, and I almost got that, but figured this is I need a little bit of variation. I'm glad I did because I caught some shots at the White House yesterday that were perfect for this. So got the new lens, and then for the R5 Mark II, I want to get super slow mo. I've got a little car kit, the suction cups you can put on the car. And now I know I've got a Nada and I've got one to dial sheet. They're both in the cars. So I figure if I put the car kit on one of their cars, and Jovan, what's up, man? If you see this, I know we wanted to shoot some things. I'll be ready for that soon. But with this and the gimbal on the car, we can catch some super slow mo stuff to be really smooth. And then a reader for the CF Express card. These things, man, 512 gigs. That should get me a lot of space. Or a lot of video recording time, especially at my editing rate. I'm gonna need a video editor real soon, man. I realize I can't spend too much time editing, but I figured I'd open the Ronin if I could figure out how to get it, get the camera to sit somewhere. I'm just gonna sit on the side here. How about that? And I'll pull it up when it's time. It's something to help hold this up. But yeah, man, getting good feedback on the footage lately. Getting good feedback on instrumentals. Got Nada's got a new single out he just dropped last week, and it was cool. He took voice messages from our conversation and used them to create what would with the spaces. He added them to the arrangement in place of where the hook and intro would be on the song, and it's just an honor, man. So I'm really grateful for it. All right, here we go. Let's see. So I'm trying to do this early because I want to getting ready to take my daughter out to breakfast for her birthday. We got plans for later in the week to do some fun stuff together. But I'm just gonna take everything out of the box first. This is just cardboard, so I'm not gonna take that. So, boom. All right, so here's what we got so far. Got the gimbal in a bag. Of course, the silica gel, which I never really understood, to be honest. And never cared to research, but maybe I should, huh? This looks like a spacer, useless. And this has some weight to it, so there's something in here. This is a box. And it looks like this is, oh yeah, all the accoutrement. All right, let's see what we got. I'm going to take all this and set it out neatly. First, I realize I'm not going to be one to be doing these unboxing videos. With the gimbal, I got the one of the bundles. I think I don't remember the name of it. I'm not even going to say what the bundle is. But I'm just gonna lay out all the parts first. Let's go ahead and take them out of their bags. Although I know I don't need all of them right now, and I'm not even gonna be able to play with it right now. I figured just for the unboxing, we'll get it all out and then we'll put it all away afterwards. Hopefully, I remember what bags everything goes in. It doesn't matter, right? But I'm one of those people who gets real anal about stuff like that until I catch myself caught. And we had fun yesterday. We went out to Pride. This would have been nice for that too. I have an uncle who passed away who was I didn't find out was gay until after he passed, and you know, it made me really reckon with some some of myself and some of the way I was I wasn't thinking, but I was being steered in the direction of thinking a certain way. And with regard to that community, I'm so grateful that I had him in my life to provide perspective and help me realize that it's not this world. We shouldn't be othering people, anybody, melanated folks, original people, black people, whatever you want to call us. We've all been othered, and we are othered constantly in America. So I don't understand why we would, under any circumstances, put someone else under that same duress or same unfair microscope and treat them differently, speak of them differently. Yeah, I just anybody, the disabled, the women, anybody who's just treated unfairly because they're different. It really bothers me. So I'm grateful I had my uncle to make sure that I didn't slip into that trap of thinking ill of people because of their sexual preferences, or now more prevalently spoken of in the media, their their understanding of what gender you know they really are or are not. And I'm sure I'm not wording that well. I'm not well versed in speaking on many topics, but this is one that's just I would like to learn more about the community to make sure that they're supported properly, and to make sure that I'm not doing anything to inadvertently disrespect someone who doesn't deserve it. So, and I don't want to disrespect anyone, even those who might identify as my enemies. I don't want to disrespect them. I don't think there's any need for it, any value in it, and we got enough stuff going on in this world, man. But all right, this is an official unboxing, and these aren't all beautifully laid out, but let's just show you what we got. Let's just look at all the pieces that came in this thing. All right, sorry if it's upside down. It is. Let's see if we can flip this image and flip the image. Oh, no, can't do it because I'm broadcasting. Oh, maybe I can. Flip the image. There. Now, just gotta hope the camera doesn't do this. I'm using Continuity Camera and OBS to film and stream this, and I'm streaming it through Restream so it can go to the HR and Grave Skull channels along with my Facebook page. But so this is the gimbal itself right here that the camera will sit on. This is what they call, I think, the briefcase handle that'll attach to it, so you can do like these low slung carry options. Great for getting like car tires and shoes and stuff like that. Um, I'm assuming this is the cable that connects the. This may be a power cable. I think this is the cable that connects the gimbal to the camera, so the gimbal can control some of the camera functions. I'm not sure. I haven't watched any videos on it or anything yet. Sorry for the camera going crazy, man. This continuity camera sometimes it because it's an iPhone. If you move it too fast, it wants to flip and make sure it's right. But even now, it's upside down. Those are paintings, so they're upside down on the wall. So it's a pain in the ass sometimes. But I wanted to test it out with OBS. It's my first time testing out as a handheld and for a live stream. So I wanted to see what it would work, how it would work. Tripod legs stand, so you can have this bad boy stand up. You sit on there like that. Then you go walk around it. I think it probably has a follow mode because I know the smaller version does, where you can have the camera follow you, the subject. I believe this is a plate that your camera actually sits on, and then slides into here to sit on the gimbal. don't know what these screws and nuts are for, whatever. And this is the like a intelligent